Dear students, today I am going to discuss mechanism of formation of aldehyde by diol H reagent. That means we will prepare aldehyde by using diol H reagent. So first of all know what is the role of diol H. So diol H convert nitrile, acid, acid chloride and ester into aldehyde. So here you can see that this reagent diol H is very important reagent because it converts nitrile, acid, acid chloride and ester into aldehyde. So what is diol H? We are first of all discuss its full form. So here we having diol H, and diol H is di-isobutyl aluminum hydride. So D is di, I is isobutyl, L is aluminum and H is hydride. Now let us see the structure of diol H. Here you will see that this one is isobutyl group and this one is isobutyl group. So there are two isobutyl group attached with aluminum and the aluminum is attached with hydrogen. So we can say di-isobutyl aluminum hydride. We can represent in short form as AlIBu Hol 2H. So this one is isobutyl group and H is hydrogen. So di-isobutyl aluminum hydride. Now after knowing the structure of di-isobutyl aluminum hydride diol H, we will see the reaction and its mechanism. Now see here, you can see that here we have taken an ester group and this ester group is converted into alcohol. So here the reaction occur at minus 78 degrees Celsius, because if you increase the temperature and up to at room temperature, it will converted into alcohol. So this temperature factor is very important one. Now we have to see the formation of aldehyde by ester using diol H. Now the mechanism. Here you can see that this one is an ester and this one is an diol H. Now here you can see that this one is di-isobutyl group, aluminum and hydride. So it is bonded with 3 bond and 1 bond is vacant here. Now this aluminum will act as Lewis acid and it requires lone pair of electron. So here we having ester and oxygen having 2 lone pair of electron. So oxygen can easily donate its lone pair of electron to aluminum. So once this electron is donated to vacant orbital of aluminum, then oxygen and aluminum will join together. You can see here oxygen and aluminum joined together, and we can represent isobutyl group, this one group in short IBu Hol 2, and the aluminum attached with hydrogen I have located here. Since oxygen has given electron to aluminum, therefore oxygen becomes electron deficient, so we have shown here positive charge, and oxygen has given electron and aluminum has taken electron, therefore it becomes negative charge. Now here you will see that oxygen is an electronegative element and it having positive charge, and you can see here that aluminum is negatively charged. In order to neutralize its negative charge, what will happen? So this hydride ion will shifted to carbon. Why? Because you know that oxygen is electronegative element and it having positive charge. So this pi bond electron is shifted to this oxygen. So what will happen? If this bond will shifted, that means this electron is taken by oxygen, then carbon becomes electron deficient, that means partial positive charge. So this positive charge is neutralized by the addition of hydride ion. So H will attached with this carbon atom. You can see here that this carbon is attached with hydrogen atom. Now we having R, C, O, R and H, and this carbon is attached with this oxygen, and this oxygen is attached with this aluminum and diisobutyl group. Here oxygen was positively charged, now it becomes neutral, and also aluminum's जो है charge is also neutralized. Now after that what happened? So you know that aluminum is neutral now, but still it having a vacant orbital. So what will happen? In the next, water will come in the picture, and what will happen? This water will provide this lone pair of electron to vacant orbital here. So what will happen? As this electron is donated to this vacant orbital, then here at the same time this electron is donated to the vacant orbital, then what will happen? These bonds will converted into double bond here, and if this bond will shift here, then what will happen? Carbon will becomes pentavalent, 1 2 and 2 3 4 and 5 bonds. So at the meantime what will happen? These OR group will leave its position, it acts as a leaving group. So ultimately what will happen? These bonds is broken, and what will happen? An aldehyde is formed, R C double bond O and H. You can see that an aldehyde is formed. Now so we have prepared aldehyde from ester. See the next one, that here we having nitrile group, and you have read that nitrile is also converted into aldehyde. Okay, so what is the function of diol H here? Diol H is used as a hydride donor, H minus donor. Now so nitrile is converted into aldehyde at minus 78 degrees Celsius. Okay, now if this temperature is high, that means at room temperature aldehyde will not form, instead of aldehyde amine will form. So minus 78 degrees Celsius is an important factor here. Now see the mechanism how aldehyde is formed by nitrile. So here you will see that the reaction occurs in 4 steps. So step 1, you can see here that in step 1 we having nitrile group, and here we having diol H, diisobutyl aluminum hydride. Okay, now here carbon and nitrogen is bonded to triple bond, that means bond between carbon and nitrogen is triple bond. So what will happen? Nitrogen is an electronegative element, it will pull its electron. As a result what will happen? This carbon becomes partial positive charge, and this nitrogen becomes partial negative charge. Now after that what will happen? So this aluminum, okay, and this aluminum will join to nitrogen, because this is an electronegative and it having lone pair of electron. As you have seen that lone pair electron donated to vacant orbital of aluminum. Okay, so nitrogen and aluminum will join together. So here you can see that RCNAL ALH diisobutyl group. Okay, now in step 2 what happened? So as the carbon has given electrons, it becomes partial positive charge. So again hydride ion will give to the carbon atom, and as a result what will happen, the carbon is neutralized by addition of hydrogen. So here hydrogen is added, and the rest part, as you have seen, nitrogen AlIBu whole 2 aluminum isobutyl, okay, isobutyl aluminum. So here you can see that. Now after that what happened, so in third step hydrolysis occurs, that means water, addition of water. So as you can see that one of the hydrogen, this hydrogen is now attached with this carbon atom, okay, and rest part is attached with aluminum, diisobutyl aluminum, okay. So that means OH group, this one. So we having RCH double bond N, and this one is, and this one is NH, okay. Now after that second hydrolysis occur, again water molecule will come, and what will happen, this hydrogen is and nitrogen NH and H2 will combine together to form NH3, and oxygen is attached to double bond, and as a result what will happen, an aldehyde is formed. So you can see that an aldehyde is formed here. So we have discussed the mechanism. I hope you understood well. Thank you very much.